Hiya, I'm Luna, and it's Pokemon Day! Pokemon Day is coming tonight. Pokemon Day is coming tonight. Actually, tonight this time. In about 5 minutes, in fact. I am recording this as it happens, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. You're seeing the 5 a.m. there, and that is real. That's my time zone. I'm coming at you around 4:54 a.m. right now. And before you say, "Oh, that's so early," I've been having sleep problems anyway. I've been trying to rotate it back with a new medication, but the wake up time wasn't as bad. Well, anyway, I'll just let you know beforehand, I have not seen anything to do with the leaks going around. Well, I have seen a few things, and I'll tell those to you now. Well, Pyoro, you probably heard that name in the community. Too bad he's more known for WarioWare. Well, he showed something cool. He kind of went like this. Except it went way further. However, it could only go diagonally for some reason. So that was a cool thing that was shown off. And then there was a link I found on Twitter or X. It led right to this huge leak. But it turns out that it belonged to a Galarian Farfetch'd, so it wasn't really his to leak. So I'm not gonna be the one doing any spoiling right now. The leak will do that itself. Those can get a little moldy and gross. I'm surprised that they can stay so not gross and moldy with a Farfetch'd like that, I tell you what. Well, it seems I gave myself too much time for these jokes. Now, I guess I'll warn before going into this, I will say. Sometimes, well, last time this popped up, the Pokemon Day, I was at Starbucks waiting for my information visualization class before moving to Alaska, and boy was that ZA hype crazy. Wacky times. And of course, this I hope is gonna be wacky too. Next year's the 30th, so maybe there will be some presentations regarding that. Of course, I'm gonna record this all in one clip. So I can't really restart the recording and try again. The Lyra barks. I don't mind her. She's down here, by the way. Good girl. She looks comfy down there. I hope. You never know with these dogs, I tell you what. Sometimes she'll just lay on the floor and I'm like, "Oh, why don't you lay on the couch and sit with me?" But then she looks comfy and she just stays there, so it's like, ah. Oh, and another thing, I don't know how this is going to come out with speaking in this sort of thing. This is my first time doing something like this. I'm not streaming it because I honestly don't think this computer could handle it. This old laptop can hardly do much about anything at all at this point. But at least what happens in my head, sometimes I respond in some of the Japanese. And well, let me say my Japanese has gotten rusty since I studied abroad. So if I say something that feels right in the moment and ends up being wrong, be sure to comment below. Let me know. I'm here to improve, not to be perfect. Oh, and while you're down there, you can subscribe if you want. I hope to do more like this. At least with the Pokemon days. Pokemon in general is a bit of a hyperfixation for me. Well, premiere will begin shortly. Are you guys prepared? I'm sure you are at home. I hope. Sorry, I was expecting more of a countdown than this. I was expecting the big fanfare like they did for like the 60 seconds last year. I mean, oh wait, we're counting down to the premiere, and thus it's gonna start a little early with the countdown. Of course. At least I hope. And I hope I didn't mess anything up. I don't know how they're gonna play it. They play it different every year. And of course, Joe Merrick of Cerebi fame has posted a fans complaining bingo, which is very possible. I mean, I've been watching the Pokemon community X since it began. At least the YouTube. That, like, heavily around Gen 5 and Gen 6. Like, I was watching some of the Gen 4 stuff. Oh, here it comes. Oh, and of course I don't have the chat on screen, because I'm not responding to their chat on my own chat, of course. I hope I sound right. I messed with some of the microphone settings, and I made sure it was actually being heard this time, because with the M&J TV video as well as my pharmacy transfer video, it had no sound initially, and I was never told. And I just had to do it in advance, and I was like, shoot. No, let's be hyped. I'm sorry, I'm also pretty tired. Here it comes. Yeah, Pikachu with the TV. That makes sense. Been doing that since Pokemon Channel. Pikachu's just like, I'm here on the scene. Okay.
Hello everyone. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hello, Ishihara.
Today, February 27th, is Pokemon Day.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
And they were incredibly glitchy.
It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways. We hope to keep bringing you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon.
Lovely. I enjoy
In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
Are we talking about ZA or Gen 10?
It's the Netflix series Pokemon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokemon Concierge are in production.
I mean,
they are
Psyduck
slated
hasn't gotten
for
any
release in September 2025.
recently.
What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move.
Yeah.
But there's
I
more.
agree.
For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are
Corfish.
available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
I'm glad Psyduck is getting more love.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Utsunomiya, yeah.
Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
Oh, what is it?
In Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
No Shiny Victini? I love a Shiny Victini. Anyway, gameplay. Groudon says.
Let's ride this wave! Surf's up!
Is this Master ZX?
Let's give it our all!
Yeah, it looks like Master ZX.
Pokemon Master ZX!
It's crazy they named it that. It looks like Master Sex in the RL. They made a real one just to show off that in Cafe. I don't know, it looks lovely. But what are those cubes in the drink? Is that the answer? I don't know, I was hoping a little more spoken word in some of these. Oh, what now? Darkrai, we all know him. Darkrai for sleep, that makes perfect sense. Why did Raikou and stuff come before Darkrai in the sleepwalk part? And Cresselia, of course. Oh, I don't use Pokemon Sleep though. My sleep is already pretty bad. I don't want to have that represented in Pokemon Sleep. Unite? Okay. Oh, they gave Suicune a shirt. Is that a Hawaiian shirt? No. What's been funny is a Alolan Raichu. Alchemy. I love an Alchemy. I love an Alchemy. $2025.
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches. Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos Technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map. With updated wild Pokemon, the win condition is simple. Be the first to score 500 points.
500? I don't know, that seems like a lot, I guess. Though I'm not too familiar with Unite. Maybe it can get like 5 seconds. 500 points in 5 seconds, I don't know. Oh, and the cards? Oh, Purple Cliff has been loving the cards recently. We've gotten a video from him for every set of packs, and that feels like every couple of weeks. It's honestly a great way to do it with all the scalping of the cards in real life. Kinda ridiculous, honestly. I mean, who's gonna buy those from the scalpers? At this point, we have the online version. But come on. Unless the scalpers are just opening them all and selling certain ones, I don't know. Triumphant Light. And Galaxy Apex. FaceTime Slam Down. It's good they're going back to the Gen 4 versions of the cards though before it got crazy. Cave? Yeah. That's a cave. Why do we have to go through that cave? How is the card standing up like that? Unless they're just Pokemon magic, I don't know. Oh yes, the EX. Mega EXs. It makes sense with the Gen 6 sort of hype, especially the CA. Did you hear that? It's coming, chat! Oh wait, I don't have chat.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series.
Hi.
In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
Oh. Can't we get, like, real
Along with a
Rotom
mass
phone case?
outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
Rotom phone case for my...
A mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events. And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future.
Okay, yeah.
We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
Okay, yeah. It's not too much hype so far. I gotta remember the Sincha. Or was it Paul? Yeah, let's pull Pika. No, pull Chuck, guys. Sorry, I always mess those up. Oh, yeah. Old stadium games. Old school trading, yeah. Also cool. Alola, yes. Alola Raichu. I love the Alola. And the plane? Yeah, I guess. Something new. Do phones have graphical capacity for that? I mean, they must nowadays. I'm sorry, I just got my new phone pretty recently, and before that I was working with 10 really, so, like, come on, cut me some slack there. So does that mean we can do, like, VGC and stuff like that on the phone? Honestly, that would be a good chance if ever when you're on Showdown. Mega Fantastic? Oh, it's a combined battle for like VGC and stuff like that. I think that must be the answer to Showdown.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions.
Honestly, that's pretty good.
This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games. Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works. And Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokemon Home.
Oh, Pokemon.
Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games. We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokemon trainers from all corners of the world.
All strong and whatnot.
Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
That's why with the decks at the same time. Yeah.
Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano. Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas. Como parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras. Nos vemos pronto.
No, you don't get. That's very important. Latin American Spanish and Spain Spanish are very, very different. That's really nice. Good for them, honestly. Oh, what are we getting now? Jeez, I just want to talk about stuff, but I don't want to talk over though. Must be ZA. Okay, it looks like we're going into the future with this instead of the past. I was really hoping for past because of the, wait, Epic Chikorita and Totodile? That's a weird choice. Those are weird choices. Specifically the Gen 2? Oh. Okay, now it's understandable why this is only in Lumiose City. So is it going to be new forms, new Mega Evolutions, or both? That's the question. Can they do both? Will they do both? Oh, and of course Lucario. They always do Lucario for the Megas. Which is ridiculous. Why is XY given a Mega Lucario that can destroy everything? Old AZ? I really hope, honestly, that Guzzlord is in there. As the
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
Yeah,
the story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
Maybe...
After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the site, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner. Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile.
Still crazy.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
So I hope Chikorita is really better. I love
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Good for him.
The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
Richer. As in like a rich city.
To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
Oh, I see.
To catch one of these wild Pokemon,
instead
aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Instead of like just pigeons.
If you're having a hard time
life.
catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
Oh, seriously, with these landscapes in Big City, this is really...
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles.
Like,
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand.
So really an extension of the,
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the megastone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Okay, yeah, fair. I mean, that's
as
what
Lumiose
Mega Evolution
continues
does.
its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
No, honestly, this makes sense. Like how there are
Pokemon
huge
Legends
forests here in
ZA.
Anchorage,
Coming late 2025.
and we can just sort of see the moose. So be careful with the moose. Moose can be real scary. Oh, but now, of course, a Rotom phone. I still don't know how I like about the high-tech future
Pokemon
vibe,
Legends
but
ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025.
late 2025. It must be with the Switch 2.
We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin. That concludes our announcements for today.
That's it.
Thank you very much
It's
for
only
watching.
been 20 minutes. Unless there's a secret. There must be a secret. There's always a secret one. Wait, no? Is it actually done? No secret one? That's all? I mean, I agree that the battle one on the phone and whatnot, really nice, really useful, can really fight off. No, yeah, it's over. No secret one. Huh. I don't know, it's nice getting to see more of CA. Late 2025 makes sense. I wish they would have just said, oh, it's on the Switch 2, it'll have more power and whatnot. Which I really hope the scalpers don't get to first. They're getting more and more obsessive, honestly. And then, once again, that battle sim, I think that's really, really good. Allows us to actually... Oh, I hope it's everything. Like, Megas, Z-moves, Dynamax, Terrestrial. I hope we can just have fun. And then... Oh, it was showing in VGC format, the doubles. I wish it could also... I hope it's also gonna be in single player. Like, single Pokemon, I mean. That way... it's more Smogon. Because honestly, I've been trying out the VGC recently, and I don't know. My brain doesn't process fast enough to do that. I'm looking more into singles, even though it's not the big one. I don't know. This presentation just didn't have the hype of last year. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that with me. I hope I didn't get too much over talking. And oh yeah, the Latin American Spanish. Very, very important, because Spain Spanish, even within Spain, has various different components. Even ones that are trying to give themselves their own names, like Catalan. I hope I pronounced that right. And then even within like Latin America is huge. Like there's Argentinian Spanish, which is crazy. And then like there's a whole different form of Spanish verbs, like the Vosotros form in Spain Spanish that doesn't really get used in Latin American Spanish. I think that is a really, really good thing for them to do. Thank you, Pokemon, for that one. And oh, what? Besides that, I really don't know. There wasn't a big spectacle this time around. There wasn't something huge. Besides showing off more of Legends ZA. I guess the starters was nice, but still crazy that we got 2 of the Johto starters. And then Tepig. I mean, it makes sense. They already used Typhlosion, and of course the Kanto starters have been getting love forever. Really, I just hope Chikorita is actually good here. I like a Chikorita. I love a shiny Chikorita. Oh, and speaking of shinies, I hope that it's not giving the sound like it was doing in Legends Arceus. I hope it's more like Scarlet and Violet. Because once again, like I said about my not liking Legends Arceus as much. Oh, don't go outside, honey. Trainers out there, they can hear you and then come running towards you. Oh, don't worry, Mom. Bling? You know? I mean, yeah, you get more shinies that way, but like, think about it in a natural habitat sort of sense. And I wish they can do more of a natural habitat sort of sense here. I mean, they're really trying. Like playing it in a city. Just like, once again, here in Anchorage. Like there's these big swaths of forest just right in the middle of the city. Here. I think that would be an amazing place for them to do another game like this if they decide to. But as of right now, they're going at it from an angle as more an urbanization project with more Pokemon being able to roam. When really, this would have been a cool concept for a city like Anchorage, where there's already huge swaths of forest that would be, they're mostly there because they'd be annoying to cut down. And you can just sort of see maybe a cat roaming through. There's the moose I see every once in a while. Oh, and then there's the crows. Oh, I'd love to see the crows represented in Pokemon like that. You see, we get a lot of snow here. Like, even with this year being the lowest snow on average ever in recorded history, there was still a lot of snow. There were still these huge piles. And well, I should specify that we were getting less snow because it got to the point where it was too cold to snow, which is a thing. Like, it's an actual thing. And the ravens, I think they're big enough to be ravens. They were just sliding down the snow hills, having fun. In broad daylight for everyone to see. And then the magpies are there too. I could only really see them going down the snow hills when I like cracked open the blinds a little. I mean, they don't want to be watched having fun for some reason, but they have a good time when they think that no one's watching. Honestly, if it wasn't a species thing and just an individual birds thing, I would respect it. But I don't know, magpies are a little weird that way. Okay, rant aside, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more content like this. And once again, if you want to leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. However you want to do it. If you liked me, if you liked my content, if you liked my rants. I'm sorry I didn't want to talk as much over some of the actual voice lines, and then I kept trying to pipe in, and then they kept talking, and I'm like, oh. Well, anyway, I hope you have a good Pokemon day, no matter how you're feeling about it.